Today I'm going to be comparing these two RC cars. And this one is made by the brand is called Ruxrcni, I believe it's how it's pronounced. And this one is going to be Dodoelph. As you can see, this RC car from Dodoelph is considerably larger in regards to actual length of the RC car itself. Now, one downside to both of these is that although this one is up off the ground more than this one is, neither of them can actually be used outside in the grass. This one because it gets stuck on the ground, and this one because it actually doesn't have enough power to the wheels to actually maneuver it. So that is definitely a downside to both of these RC cars. Now the controls on both of these is going to be very basic. This one's just going to be forward and backwards, as you can see there. Just move it around, and then you can actually push it left or right to get it to turn. This one's going to be more of a traditional RC car, so you're going to flip that on, and you're going to flip it on here on the bottom. And then this one is just going to be pull to go forward, push up on this thing to go backwards. So pull, go forward, that one. And then you're actually going to turn it using this. So it is kind of like an old school RC car. Doesn't have the exact same maneuverability like this one is. This one's considered more like a stunt car. So you can actually turn it, just by pushing like that. So that's really cool. This little one is actually easier for my daughter who's 5 to use, just because of the easier controls on that one. Versus this one, she can never seem to get just right. So my son, who's 8, enjoys using this one because it has, the turn. You have to actually turn this while going backwards or forwards. Versus this one, even when it stopped, you can still make it turn to the left or turn to the right, and then go forward or backwards after that. So overall, both are pretty cool. RC cars, great for kids. Again, just a couple of things to keep in mind. They're not going to be good outside unless you're on pavement. So that's something to keep in mind. And then, of course, indoors, they do work great in carpet, hard floors, that sort of thing. Just they don't. This one, because of the height, how low it is to the ground, doesn't work on the grass. It just ends up getting stuck. And this one just doesn't have the power to power through any type of really thick grass. So like AstroTurf or really short grass, both should be fine. But if you have any sort of traditional grass at all, then neither of these will work in that. So just something to keep in mind.